Okay, we're running. Just a minute. We're just a minute or two behind, guys. If we're ready to come out of the City of Vernon Council meeting Monday, May 19th, 2025, 5:30ish. To order. Candace, invitation, please.
Heavenly Father, thank you for letting us be here tonight. We ask that you'll guide the council and help them to make the best decisions for the city and the community. Keep us all safe. Keep our community safe, our country safe. Be with us, Lord, in Jesus' name. And may your
Amen. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Sorry. I tried not to say
Calvin, why should you put this in agenda? I make one to approve.
That's it.
Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried. Mayor's report, Mr. Gary is not with us tonight here. Attorney's report, Ms.
So-
Michelle.
We are still waiting on an order from Judge Register from the hearing that was the first week of May on the injunction, but we have been ordered to mediation. We're looking at dates on sometime in July. It's on Trappers Drive.
It moved it to July.
That we're looking at mediation dates for in July. We're still waiting on a ruling on the injunction.
Mediation, that was pretty much mandatory.
It is.
Does anybody have anything for Miss Michelle? Is that all you have?
That's it.
Clerk's report, Miss Candace.
I don't have a lot. I do want to just give some grant updates. We have the septic receiving station grant. It's up right around $1 million, but it's a reimbursement grant. In other words, we have to pay our part up front and get reimbursement back from the state. So because that's not something our community can do, I've reached out to Shane Habit to see if we can get upfront money. It has happened in other towns. I've talked with some other engineers and whatnot about it, because I'd already gone to the bank about a line of credit, and they had suggested some alternate things. So I have sent a request to his office. Sometimes they will just go ahead, from what I hear, sometimes they'll go ahead and just say, okay, your grant's this much, here's the money for that grant. Sometimes they'll say, okay, send us the invoice, we'll send you the money, then you pay the vendor. So I'm waiting to hear back on that, but we really don't need to move any more forward until we know what's going to happen with that. But it's something that's vital to our town, because we need the revenue off of that station. It would really help help us financially. So I have reached out to him. I'll let y'all know when I hear something back. Y'all all know about the little break-in. That's been filed with the insurance, waiting to meet with the adjusters on that. And
That's pretty much it. Does anybody have anything for Miss Candace? Public Works report. Jason is on a water break. And Candace said he asked you.
no, he said just let y'all know, and of course the break-in will help out. So
Fire department report of Shaq. He isn't here.
he did say he was coming, so he might just be running a little bit late if you want to circle back.
Regression report.
Nikki is at baseball, but or a meeting for
Yeah, she
some-
said something she had meet the parents about.
Yeah.
She got birth.
Yes. So baseball season is over. We're going into All Stars. So that's continuing, and they are hosting the softball tournament again this year that they hosted last year. So that'll be in 3 weeks, and she's really excited about that. And then football sign-ups are going on now. And the John Deere Gator came today.
Oh, so that's where she said.
Yeah, she's secretly right there. Okay. President's report. Me, I had something that I'm gonna wait until our next meeting. Just because, one of the parties involved is not here tonight. So with that, I'll move to number 1. Do I have a motion to vote for council president and a vice president? Of course, we need to do that separate. So do I have a motion on a council president?
I make a motion that we keep that, take it back, so yes, council president.
Okay. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Question. I'm supposed to abstain from this till I'm forward.
You don't have to abstain from this, no.
Sorry.
You don't receive any
Okay.
individual benefit from it.
All in favor again, I'm sorry. Any opposed? Motion carried. Do I have a motion to approve a vice president?
I'll make a motion that we'll keep this going on. That's vice president. Let's say.
Any discussion? All in favor? Motion carried. Number 2, approve the generator bid contract.
Y'all had all the information on that at the workshop to review, and then I have the recommendation from Dale, the engineer, to approve Martin Construction. They met all the qualifications, and the state requires the lowest bidder if they meet all the qualifications, and they are the lowest bidder on the contract.
Do I have a motion to approve Martin Construction LLC?
I make a motion to approve.
Do I have a second?
I'll say.
Any discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried. Number 3, room for rent in City Hall.
Because our community center is under the grant and we don't know when they're gonna start, but should be really soon. We do still have people that wanna do like little showers and birthday parties and things. Would y'all wanna rent one of these rooms for that? Because we've lost all of our revenue for almost a year now from the rent of that, which has hurt our city hall fund. So, and if you do, what would you wanna rent it for?
I think it's a good idea to rent it out.
How many rooms do we have that we can buy?
Well,
That's like.
Which rooms are you talking about?
we have, I mean, this room can be rented
Mhm.
because we're using it twice a month. We've got the other room across the hall that's a little smaller that we used. And that's the 2 of the larger rooms. Now I know y'all talked about in the past you could rent them to a business for, Monday through Friday, but this is just for like if somebody wants a birthday party or whatnot. So
Well, how would they have access to City Hall?
someone would have to meet them here and unlock and lock up.
And I'm assuming.
I don't see
we just need to
any
figure
way we
out
can make
what
some
kind of
money.
Price we need to kind of set on and probably make that fairly quick, depending on what everything else is around here for everyone.
So y'all are renting the community center with the kitchen for $200.
Just don't have a kitchen.
I know that there's the place on Walsall, I don't know, maybe it's City Hall or something, that they rent out
They
that
do,
room in the back.
but they don't have a kitchen access.
Yeah, there is a kitchen when you walk in.
Would we have to have something drawn up like we do with the beauty stand?
Yeah, ideally.
Just,
I mean, it could, I guess, be about the same as what we have for Peter Zune, just change.
yeah, just change the price on it. So does anybody have any idea of
For kitchen level.
there's no kitchen in here, these. I mean, they have access to the bathrooms, but that's it.
What profile? I wouldn't go that high. You want to
You say 125, you said 100.
No, I was at like maybe $75 because that's a big area out there compared to these rooms for 200. I mean,
The airworks.
Yeah, that's true. The AC is really good for you.
no.
I made in the middle, 100 bucks. Right, we got 75 and 125.
Yeah, it's 100 now.
It's okay. Y'all probably need to,
Add that number 5.
or no, it's on there as number 3.
That's
So
it. You're right. Do I have a motion to rent? Are we talking about renting 2 rooms?
I would say either this room or the other one.
If they
The
rent
other
that
one's small one.
yeah, either
I would
one.
say both of them. It just depending on.
Well, the other room's as big. They just built a wall and it looks smaller, but there's two smaller areas in
Yeah.
there as well.
So do I have a motion to approve renting 2 rooms in the city hall for $100
And you go to
each?
I think one for Ripper.
Do I have a second?
I'll say.
Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried. Number 4, Holmes Valley Church, use of the track.
They talked about it at the workshop. They want to use it, stay overnight. They'll put up some temporary fencing or whatever, mobile fencing to make sure that it's a safe environment. They would bring in, I guess, porta potties or a shower, portable showers. I want to say it's 9 days, maybe October 5th through the 13th or 14th. But it wouldn't, from my understanding, it wouldn't block the track, so the track would still be in use. They're going to be in the center of the track, like they were before.
So they've done before that.
Yeah. But this time, I know that they're looking for showers and,
They want to stay the night. They want a tent, like a.
yeah. The only difference in this time
Mm.
was that they're gonna be camping out.
And then y'all would have them provide event insurance.
Yes. Do I have a motion to approve Holmes Valley Church use of the track 9 days during the month of October?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Do I have a second? Did you second? Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried. Well, ladies and gentlemen, do I have a motion to?
Well, since Shaq didn't come, let me circle back. I'm sorry. They wanted one of the firefighters. She's a regular full-time firefighter, but she also works, for us as the part-time firefighter. And she wanted to get the diving certification and stuff. The equipment's $1,700. She suggested she would pay half, but we had concern with if she leaves, who owns that property. So I told them I didn't think that was what needed to be done, but I would talk to y'all. But we also currently in the budget, we just don't have the $1,700 to do it. But I mean, I'm bringing it to y'all because I told him that I would. Or maybe they would want a fundraiser or something for it.
I was gonna suggest maybe they need to try to do a fundraiser back. So we paid for 6.
Already.
Y'all paid for several with full.
Eight.
It was several. I don't remember how many already.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we hold off right now. And kind of get with Shaq and asking how many that he has. And if there is any other options, whatever they need. Talk away, possibly do it.
Hybrid.
Look at budget, stick out 8 foot weeks are.
Is there any public participation?
There he is.
There he is. Man, we was about to close it without.
Drag it in.
Drag it in.
Sorry.
Here we
So, how are you?
I'm good.
You got 4.
I've already
You're
did a
up.
rundown about the diving and everything because we put you at last because we're done. So,
Also, you already went over it?
but you go ahead and tell them.
Okay.
How many do y'all have right now that we put through the trainer?
5.
5 of them.
Well, 4, because we had 1 leave. And then got another guy back. So 5, and then we gained 2 more. But we don't have to put one of them through school. We buy 1 set of gear for him. The other one has stuff. His own personal stuff.
And the one that left the stuff.
Yeah, it was Cowboys, Mike.
So mine's off the.
Not Mike, Will. Mike's son. Yeah.
But we have that
Wait,
equipment.
Yes, Rick wanted his stuff. Kirkland, firefighter Kirkland.
What we were
Lieutenant Kirkland.
discussing, and Brittany might want to go ahead and tell it because you said it best.
Just see kind of for one, let's look at the budget and see kind of what we look like, and then see possibly if there's a way that we can do some type of say fundraiser or something I mean, if the budget now looks good to where, there is that option or opportunity, then yes, I mean, for sure we'll do it, but
Shadow, does it have to be done?
Hmm?
Does it have to be real quick?
and there, like I said, there may be other options and opportunities as well.
Right at the moment, we don't think that we have the funds for it, so I have to look at the budget.
Cause you know, you been doing it.
Come through, but
You kind of just spent all the budget.
Yeah.
Well,
the truck.
It's not your fault. I can't help the truck. Only
I know.
vehicles and
We know
everything.
that, and we know the
There's
trucks has
a lot of
to be
money
fixed.
that go out.
Yeah.
Because our engine's still down.
I was thinking, I know that we don't have a lot of funds and stuff, but we're thinking an awful lot of money into those black trucks. I mean,
we were looking at
If there's a grant,
we were looking at seeing if we could do the loan maybe for a new fire truck. I mean, an engine because we put so much in it. How much was it if you spent $5,000 a year?
I've been over 5 years, but that's 20, 25.
Yeah.
Something in there. Because right now to get it out, it's gonna be 12,000.
yeah.
We just
So
paid
what-
12,000 on the
Tanker,
tanker.
another 12 for a.
They're burning us up. We just sitting into that same old truck.
yeah, that may be something we need to go around and look at for sure. If there's options for that as well, instead of continue sinking money into something that may not be worth it.
That truck gets paid off.
90 years.
Yeah.
What is it, 90?
Yeah, it's
98.
96.
30 years old,
Just
probably.
about.
Yeah.
There's been enough when you put that truck to about 3
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. And this is not anything I don't think needs to be voted on, but since I'm finished with school, I was thinking about taking maybe a grant writing class just for stuff like this because we turn around and pay a lot for that out of pocket, and most of the time we don't get those grants. So we're spending several $1,000s a year in a hope to get a grant that we don't get. So I was just thinking, that might be a good option.
Good idea.
I've looked at a few of them. They're like maybe $1,200 to get certified for the program, and they take a few months. But $1,200 is just one little grant application.
Yeah.
So, just thought.
It's great, dog.
Okay. Well, I don't have homework on Sunday night right now. So.
Does anybody else have anything? Mr. May, do you have anything? If there's nothing else, can I have a motion to adjourn?
I make a motion with Germany.
Do I have a second?
I say,
Any discussion? All in favor?
Uh.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried.